Hey, it's Brock here with Rock Hill Farms, and today I'm going to do some work that hopefully can allow me to be lazy later. Maintaining a 20-acre property is a lot more work than I realized when we bought it. And I like to be chasing new projects and trying to accomplish things, and I hate some of the routine tasks like weed eating. When we bought this property, there was beautiful landscaping all the way around the house. But the amount of hours of work it takes to maintain that landscaping properly is time I do not want to invest. Which is all a fancy way of saying I'm kind of lazy about things that don't get me excited. And my least favorite task is weed eating. And if I do it right, I've got hours of weed eating to do, which is why if you look in the background of my videos, you'll see a lot of scraggly areas around the property. So right here, the next 40 feet here, however long it is, next to the house, is an area that was piled up with stone, but there was really actually no landscaping in this. They probably had it at one time, but this area is just a 30-minute weed eating job for me that I'm sick of. So I've been going around the house and we've ripped about 3/4 of this landscaping out, and what we have left is one strip down this way. Today I'm going to take out the part that runs next to the house. I'm going to use the Artillian rock bucket to try to remove all these rocks. And then what we're going to do is take this nice white rock and we're going to extend it right up to the house. So I'm going to rip all this out. And then I debated, do I want to leave a little grass section here that would look nice and I mow it? Or do I just want to put rock? And I don't want to... I feel like I drive across the driveway with the mower enough. I'd rather not mow this. I just want to put rock down. So we're going to put down fabric and 2 types of rock and try to do this right. First thing right now today is we're going to try to rip out all this excess large rock and sift it out so it can be used other places. There's already a couple of interesting points to note here. One is something that a lot of people were pointing out in the video where I introduced the rock bucket. My tractor has less curlback angle than almost any other tractor you'll find because I put this special loader on it that reduces curlback. I put the loader on because it's self-leveling and it increases lift capacity, but that lack of curlback is why I dumped that rock, and it's annoying in certain situations. The second thing is I have a use for these rocks, so I'm collecting them, and I don't mind if there's a little bit of other material mixed in with the pile. The other thing I wanted to point out is that I've recently had this area marked, and the only utility here is an old landline phone that hasn't been used in a long time, and I could possibly rip out that phone line, but I don't know how deep it is, and if I hit it, I hit it. The last thing I want to say here is that I have no visibility. If you guys have used this size tractor, or most tractors, I can't see the tip of the bucket at all. It's guesswork. Look, I don't mean to be critical, but it feels to me like for a good viewing experience, you guys should keep moving forward as I do, so you got a clear view of what's happening. let's change the point of view for this last section. And then once I get the last of these rocks out of here, I've got a couple decisions to make about the way I finish this out, which should be tomorrow. So most likely I'll be out here tomorrow actively doing this job, and I'll take a break and read your comments and maybe change the way I'm doing it if you have any better ideas. Anyway, let's finish up and then we'll talk about the part of this I'm unsure on. My camera has been sporadically going out of focus, and I think I may have figured out the problem, but for the last 2 minutes of this video, I'm going to do a little bit of picture-in-picture. All right, guys. This is what I was set out to accomplish today, to just remove all the rocks and have clean dirt to work with. But now I have 3 options in front of me, and I don't know which way I want to go. I've already got landscape fabric to put down under this. I've ordered 15 tons of 2-inch rock and 15 tons of crushed driveway rock. And my plan was to dig out a bunch of this dirt and deepen down so that I could add 2 layers of rock, put my fabric down, put 2 layers of rock, and be level with the driveway. But I'm kind of thinking, you know, for runoff, you want that to slope up. And if I just left it alone, left this kind of mounded up taller over here, put my fabric down, I would have to remove some on this side. I could save myself some work and some mess by just kind of building on top of this. Then in the future, when I work my driveway, if I get too far over, I'm going to snag that fabric. And then the third option is, I could just put some grass seed down right here, you know, clean up this edge, put a little more rock down here next to it, and then just put grass seed down here. And it would look nice, but then it's maintenance again, because this little narrow strip, you're trying to mow it without blowing grass onto your driveway, so you have to blow the grass onto the house, and then your chute can't get it completely right up against it, so you're still weed eating. I don't know. I'll give it some thought, but especially if I decide to put rock down here, what do you guys recommend? How much of this should I dig out? I don't know, just something I'm trying to decide. But I appreciate you taking time to watch the video. I'll put links on the screen to a couple more of our videos, and I'll see you next time.